Good evening, class. So tonight, as promised, I will discuss to you the basics of patents. So this is just an introduction, okay? The very basic lessons. And then tomorrow, we will relate it to the legal provisions found in our patent law. Okay, so for tonight, we will discuss what is a patent, what can be patented in the Philippines, how do you get a patent, how long does a patent last, what rights does a patent owner have, and what happens if someone copies your patent. So, kwento siya, okay, na para mag-grasp nyo lang ano yung patent. Okay, so imagine, no? Imagine, nakaimbento ka ng magic pen. So, it's magic pen because when you write, the pen automatically improves your handwriting. And aside from that, it corrects the spelling of whatever word you are writing, just in case it's you have mistakenly written it wrong. Okay. Now, no one else in the whole world. For example, I'm not sure if meron ng ganitong pen. But, for example, no one else in the whole world has made something like that pen. So, sa tingin mo ba, since ikaw lang yung nakaimbento, syempre gusto mo, ikaw lang ang pwedeng magbenta nun at ikaw lang din ang magde-decide kung anong gagawin mo. Di ba? So, yun yung scope ng patent. So, patent actually is not an object. Hindi siya bagay. Hindi siya yung bagay. Patent actually is a right. Okay? Yes, a right. So, patent is the exclusive right granted to the owner by the government for a period of time in exchange for the full disclosure of the invention. So, during the first meeting, when we discussed the when we discuss introduction to intellectual property, we discussed this, no? The balancing of rights doctrine, wherein um, the government balances the rights of the inventors and other gifted citizens by giving them protection, no, over their inventions, their literary and artistic works, no, their marks in case of trademarks. But for patents, no, a, a patent owner is given a protection for a limited period of time. But ang kapalit nun is the full disclosure of invention. So if you won't give a full disclosure of your invention, hindi ka mabibigyan ng patent protection or hindi ka magkakaroon ng exclusive right. Okay? So that is a patent. So it is the exclusive right. So it's like this is the certificate given to you by the government. Na sinasabi ng government, okay, this is your incentive, you invented this, so you're the only one allowed to make this, to use this, to sell this, or let others use it for a certain number of years. Okay? So why is patent important? Because if you didn't have a patent for that magic pen, okay, yan na lang yung gamitin nating example now. Yung magic pen na yan, someone could steal your idea and sell it before you do. Okay? Pwede nilang nakawin. So, a patent stops them, no? Yung mga magnanakaw ng idea, stops them from doing that. Okay? But remember, we can only patent things that are new, useful, and inventive. Okay? So, eto na siya. So, the subject of a patent are the inventions. So, Section 21 of the IP Code gives the definition of patentable inventions. So, patentable inventions are any technical solution of a problem in any field of human activity which is new, involves an inventive step, and is industrially applicable. Okay? So it can be a product, it can be a process, or an improvement of any of the foregoing. Okay. New siya dapat. Ibig sabihin kapag new, dapat hindi pa siya nag-e-exist anywhere in the world. Okay? Kahit saan hindi pa siya nag-e-exist. Bakit kailangan siyang new? Or kung sa legal provision yan, nakalagay it should be novel. Okay? It should be novel. Bakit kailangan new? Bakit kailangan hindi pa yan nag-e-exist anywhere in the world? It's because kung nag-exist na yan somewhere, then it already belongs to the public domain. So remember also that patent gives you an exclusivity, right? Exclusivity to make, use, to sell, to license. Eh kung nasa public domain na yan, hindi na dapat yan ibibigay sa isang tao yung exclusivity for that particular invention. Kaya kailangan new siya or novel. Then, it should involve an inventive step. And it should be industrially applicable. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan meron niyang useful na gamit. Okay? Now, think of one thing na you wish existed in real life. Kung ikaw ang tatanungin ko, ano kayang patent? No? Ano kayang tingin mo ang kailangan mo no na useful na you wish dapat merong ganong bagay. Okay? Kailangan mo ba ng bed na i-fold niya yung sarili niya pagkagising mo? 'Di ba? So, ano yung mga useful na bagay na naiisip mo na pwedeng i-patent? Usually kasi ang naiisip natin, pag sinabi nating inventions, yung mga high-tech lang, spaceship, computers, 'di ba? Na parang tingin natin, aba, parang ang hirap-hirap naman nito. Pero actually, merong mga inventions na simple lang. Like for example, Post-it. Post-it was an invention, no? But actually, nag-expire na siguro ito. Nag-expire na ito, no? Yung patent nito. So it's an invention, si Post-it. Actually, ini-invent before, no, nung inventor sa 3M Corporation is a super strong adhesive that is intended to use sana sa aircraft. Ang problema lang, kabaligtaran yung naimbento niya. Super light naman na adhesive. Adhesive na hindi talaga siya kumakapit. Ay, kumakapit siya, very light. Tapos kapag tinanggal mo, it leaves no marks, no? So yan yung yan yung history nung Post-it. Na dati nung na-invent siya, ang sabi, it's an invention with no use. Akala nila walang use. But now, it's already very useful, no? Naging office icon na siya. Another is yung paperclip. So paperclip also is an invention. So kasi dati ang daming mga papel. Tapos paano kaya itong mga papel ay magsama-sama na hindi kakalat and pwede mo pa rin pag tinanggal mo, wala ring marka dun sa papel. 'Di ba? Kasi dati tinatahi eh. So ang hirap-hirap paghiwa-hiwalayin. So yan, na solusyonan siya ng paperclip. Ba? And another one is this, what do you call this? Plastic air cushion. Okay? Bubble wrap yung tawag natin. But bubble wrap is the trademark, no? Ang common commercial name nito is plastic air cushion. So ito yata is hindi actually ginawa siyang pang wallpaper ba dapat? Ganyan. And then nakita nila, oh, pwede pala to. Ngayon, naging bubble wrap na. Okay? So, anything that is useful, pwede naman siyang maging patent. Basta technical solution siya of any problem that we have. So, not necessarily na yung mga high-tech, okay, na relating lang to cellphones ang nagiging patent. So, any technical solution of a problem in any field of human activity. Tapos tatlo dapat yung ma-fulfill mong requirement. it should be new, it should involve an inventive step, and it should be industrially applicable. Okay. Now, sa tingin mo, ano yung binibigay, no, ng patent for an inventor? So, yung patent, binibigyan, okay? A patent gives the inventor exclusive rights to use, sell, or license the invention for 20 years from the date of filing, okay, of the application. So now, pwede bang gamitin ng iba yung invention mo once you have a patent? The answer is no. Once you have a patent, others can't use your invention without your permission. The patent is like your ownership badge from the government. Okay, now let's move to the next lesson. So the next lesson is, what are the things that can be patented in the Philippines? So hindi lahat pwedeng mapatent. Okay? Kasi meron na tayong tatlong requirements, that it should be new, it should be useful, and should be inventive. Okay. So ano yung mga pwedeng i-patent? Pwede yung mga machines, processes, products, and improvements of existing machines or products. What cannot be patented? So nasa ano din yan, nasa IP code. What are non-patentable inventions? So ideas, 'di ba? Hindi siya pwedeng ma-patent because kailangan technical solution to a problem, 'di ba? So kung idea lang 'yan, nasa isip lang ng tao, ano na solusyonan niya? Wala. So scientific theories or mathematical methods also hindi siya patentable. Plants and animals, hindi yan patentable except microorganisms kapag yan kinulture sa lab. Or anything that's against public order or morals. Like for example, weapons for mass destruction, hindi din yan pwedeng ma-patent. So, like trademarks, di ba? Merong contrary to public order or morality, ganyan din dito sa patent. So, anything that's contrary to public order or morality. Okay. Now, quick exercise. Okay. Sagutin nyo to sa isip nyo lang. Okay. If someone thought of a cool new game but never made it, can they get a patent for it? Why? Okay. So try answering that. Number 2, yung pen na sinasabi ko kanina, the pen that you made that improves your handwriting and corrects your spelling. Can it be patented? Okay, sagutin nyo yan ha. Next, how about a brand new way to bake bread? Pwede ba yun mapapatent? Okay. So, ano yung sagot? Ano yung sagot nyo? So, first one, no? The game, okay, because sabi you thought of a game Pwede ba yan ipapatent? Hindi. Because a thought or an idea is not patentable. You need a real tangible product or process that can be tested for novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability. Next, yung magic pen mo. Okay, pwede ba yon? Yes, pwede. Kung wala pang ganon. Okay? If it's new, useful, and inventive. And number 3, a brand new process for baking bread. Patentable ba yon? Pwede siyang mapatent. Okay? It may be patentable if it's new, if it involves an inventive step, and it is industrially applicable. Like for example, if it can be used in a bakery. Pero kung recipe lang yan, syempre hindi yan pwede because it's only a culinary skill or method and excluded siya from patents under Philippine law. Okay. Now, how do you get a patent in the Philippines? Of course, you can get it by applying, okay, for a patent with the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. So, ano yung steps nun? So, you have to prepare your application. So, you have to write down what your invention is, how it works, what it looks like. So, meron kang mga technical na drawings. So you file it with the IPO Philippines. So this can be done online. No? Now, after that, your application will undergo formalities examination. So IPOPhil will check, okay? Particularly the Bureau of Patents will check if your documents are complete. Then it will be published in the IPO e-Gazette so the public can see it. So if anyone thinks that your invention copies theirs, so they can object. And then after that, it will undergo substantive examination. Here, the patent examiners who are experts in their field. So sa patents, ang daming, ano yan, ang daming division. So, merong chemical, mechanical, ganyan, may biotech. So, depende. So, yung mga experts yung mag-check. They will check if your invention is new, inventive, or is industrially applicable. Then, if everything is fulfilled, mag-grant na yung patent mo. Okay. So, yung mga face recognition ng phones, ganyan, nag-undergo yan nung lahat ng processes before nag-grant yung kanilang patent. Okay? Next. Okay. Next lesson is how long does a patent last in the Philippines? So, a patent, okay, is valid 20 years from the filing date of the application for inventions. Okay? So if you filed your patent today, so plus 20 years. Pwede ba yan ma-extend? Hindi. Yan yung talagang hindi pwedeng ma-extend. So 20 years lang siya from the filing date and after that, your invention will now belong to the public domain. So it means that anyone can use your invention without asking permission or paying you. Bakit? Again, because the goal of the patent system is not just to reward the inventor, but to eventually let everyone benefit from the invention. So others, okay, other companies may now, okay, use your patent, your expired no patent to innovate and make better products. Okay? So question. Questions ko lang, tapos sagutin nyo sa isip nyo. So why do you think a patent can't last forever? Number two, what happens to your magic pen after your patent expires after 20 years? And then my number three question is, can you file a patent renewal to extend the 20 years? Okay, sagutin nyo na yan sa isip nyo ha. Okay. Isa yan sa mga tatanungin ko bukas. Okay? Next one. So, what are the rights then of a patent owner? So, if you're a patent owner, ano yung rights mo? So, you have the right to make your invention, to use your invention, to sell your invention, to import your invention, license or allow others to use it for a fee, and to stop others from doing these things without your permission. So, kailangan lagi merong permission mo. So, if anyone copies or uses your patented invention, without your permission during the 20 years, no, you can file a complaint and stop them. So you can sue them for damages. You can ask IPOFIL to demand that they stop selling. Okay. So you can stop them or you can give them a license agreement. Okay? Now, question. Oh, kung napapatent mo yung magic pen mo, can you give me two ways on which you can earn money from your patent besides selling the machines yourself? Ayan. Okay. So, sagutin nyo na yan sa isip nyo. Okay? Now, so why do you think, again, inventors are given the exclusive rights that I mentioned earlier? Next, sa tingin mo ba, someone can use your patented invention or can someone use your patented invention without permission for school project? And another question, what happens if someone uses your patented invention without a license or permission during the patent's 20-year life? O ano yung mga sagot? First, why do you think inventors are given the exclusive rights? Yung exclusive rights to sell, make, license, etc. So inventors get those exclusive rights as a reward and incentive for their effort, creativity and contribution to society. So it encourages innovation because people know they'll benefit from their hard work. Kasi kung hindi din naman sila mabibigyan ng incentive in the form of a patent, okay? Or a protection from the government, eh sino pa gusto mag-invent kung kokopyahin lang din naman yung pinaghirapan mo, right? Now, for a school project, technically, you still need to ask for the permission of the patent owner. Okay? Next, number 3. So if someone uses your invention without permission, you have the right to sue them for infringement. You can demand them to stop and even ask for damages to make up for your losses. Okay? Next. So, tapos na tayo sa what can be patented in the Philippines. Ngayon naman, ano yung mga hindi pwedeng ipatent? So, ano yung mga hindi pwedeng ipatent? Nandun din siya sa IP code. Okay? Like the discoveries, scientific theories, and mathematical methods. For example, if you discovered a new planet habang gabing tahimik at nakatingala ka sa langit, hindi mo pwedeng ipapatent yun. Kasi nandun na dati yun eh. Na-discover mo lang. Or for example, the Pythagorean theorem, since it's Pythagorean theorem, it's a scientific theory ba yun? O mathematical method, di ba? Pang-compute yun eh. Okay, so hindi mo rin siya pwedeng ipapatent. So, schemes, rules and methods for performing mental acts, playing games, or doing business. So, halimbawa, merong kang na-discover na new chess move. Okay? So, it's a method for playing games. So, hindi siya pa pwede. Kasi sa isip mo lang yun eh, kung paano gawin. Okay? Methods for the treatment of the human body or animal body by surgery or therapy and diagnostic method. For example, there's a new way to perform an operation. So doctors cannot patent that, yung medical procedure. Okay, bakit? Abay, kung may patent ang medical procedure, kailangan mo pa magpaalam lagi dun sa patent owner bago ka mag-perform ng procedure o hindi namatay na yung pasyente. Diba? So, reasons of ano yan eh. So, public policy. Now, plant varieties or animal breeds, hindi din pwede siyang ipapatent. Ako, except yung microorganisms. Why? For example, a new kind of mango tree variety. So, hindi mo yan pwedeng ipapatent. Pero merong Plant Variety Act. So it's a different law governing this new plant variety, no? Kung yung mga nagbe-breed, okay, ng plant. So doon yan, yung protection, but not under patents. Aesthetic creations, like for example, a painting or sculpture, hindi mo din yan pwedeng ipapatent. Why? Because dun kasi siya protected under copyright. And anything contrary to public order, morality, or public health, hindi mo yan pwede ipapatent. Like for example, uh, an invention for making illegal drugs, hindi pwede ipapatent. So cloning, for example, cloning procedure, hindi yan pwede ipapatent. Or for example, meron kang na invento na eyeglasses, no? Na meron siyang special laser na kapag ginamit mo sa classroom at pinantingin mo kay prof, isasakit yung ulo ni prof, no? At hihihinto niya na yung lesson. Dahil sobrang sakit ng ulo niya, uwi na siya. So, hindi na matutuloy yung klase niyo, wala na recitation. So, yun, hindi mo rin pwedeng ipapatent because it will cause harm. Okay? So, it's contrary to public order, morality, or public health. Now, question, no? Pwede ka bang magpapatent niyang new drug formula? New drug formula. Drug, medicine. Pwede pa? The answer actually is yes. Okay? Medicine yan eh. Bago. Lalo na kung may bagong ititreat yan and then bago yung chemical formulation. But again, you cannot patent the method of diagnosing a disease by touching the patient's pulse because medical diagnostic methods are excluded. Okay. Now, I have three questions again for you. So sagutin nyo lang to sa isip nyo ha. Number one question, why do you think the law does not allow patents on methods for surgery or medical treatment? Okay? Sagutin nyo yan. Okay. Sagutin nyo sa isip nyo. Number two, can someone patent a new type of mango fruit that they created? Why or why not? And my number three question is, what protection does a painting or a sculpture have if it can't be patented? So, ano yung mga sagot nyo? Okay. For number one, yes, you are correct. Kung sino ka man na sumagot, okay, itatanong ko din ulit na bukas. Malamang, okay. So, first is, the law does not allow patents on methods for surgery or medical treatment because of ethical and public policy reasons. So, human life and health should never be delayed or hindered because a doctor has to get a patent license first. So that's exactly why it's excluded under the law. Now, the second question is about patenting a new type of mango fruit. Pwede bang ipapatent ang new type of mango fruit? The answer is, again, you are correct kung ito yung sagot mo. A new mango variety can't be patented under the IP code, but it can be protected through the Philippine Plant Variety Protection Act, which grants exclusive rights to breeders of new plant varieties. And number three, sure na sure akong tama yung sagot mo dito. Because, okay, because tapos ka na kasi sa copyright law, di ba? Ang tanong is, what protection does a painting or sculpture have if it can't be patented? And the answer is, you are correct, paintings, sculptures, songs, and other artistic works fall under copyright law, not patent law. Now, isa pa. Isa pang question ko ngayon. Please name one thing around you right now that you think cannot be patented and tell me why. Okay? Please think Okay, or please name one thing around you right now that you think cannot be patented. And now you tell me why. Oh, nakaisip ka na? Ano naisip mo? Okay? Kasi ako, naisip ko, the air that I breathe, I think cannot be patented because it's a natural phenomenon. It's not something that I created or I invented. So no one can claim ownership over natural things like air, sunlight, or gravity. So even if someone discovers a new kind of gas in the atmosphere, still they can patent the gas itself. Okay? But they can patent a special machine that uses the gas. So ganun yun. Okay? Now, tapos na tayo, no? What kinds of inventions cannot be patented in the Philippines? The legal reasons behind the exclusions, and what kinds of protection are available for other creations. Like we discussed, there's copyright protection, there's plant variety protection. That's why it's already not protected under the patent law. So now let's go to the steps in filing a patent application in the Philippines. So what are the steps? You have to prepare your application, no? Gawa ka request, the specification, you explain how your invention works, the drawings for the examiner to understand what really is your invention. Then you have to prepare also an abstract or a short summary of your invention. So you can file it online because once filed, you get a filing date. So, okay? So this is important because first to file na kasi tayo. Okay? The first to file wins or owns the patent. So again, it will undergo formality examination. And then after 18 months from your filing date, ipapublish na siya sa IPOE Gazette. So this lets the public see, okay, your invention and file an opposition if they believe your invention copied their invention. Then after that, you have to request for substantive examination. So you must do this within 6 months from the publication date. And then again, dun sa substantive examination, to check, is the invention new? Does it involve an inventive step? Is it industrially applicable? Now, if everything is okay, you will be issued a certificate. Okay. Now, okay. The questions that you have to answer is, okay, why do you think it's important to publish the patent application after 18 months from the date of application? Okay. Next, why do you think the first person to file gets the patent, not the first person to invent? O, eto na naman tayo, first to file ba o first to invent? Okay? So those are my two questions. Sige, sagutin niyo na muna. Bibigyan ko kayo ng 3 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And after that, ayun, nasagot mo na, di ba? So, tama naman yung sagot mo. Okay. So, it is important to publish a patent application after 18 months so that the public can inspect it. And if someone believes it copies their invention, then they can oppose it. So it's a safeguard for fairness and transparency. And for the other question, why do you think the first person to file gets the patent and not the first to invent? The answer is you are perfectly correct. Okay? Because the first to file rule is practical and avoids complicated and messy investigations about who invented it first. So it keeps the patent system orderly and applicable. Okay? Now let's continue. So now we're already on the rights of a patent owner and how to enforce them. So once you have a patent, what powers or rights do you get? Okay. So the main rights of a patent owner in the Philippines is the exclusive right to use and exploit the invention. So you alone can make, use, sell, import, or license your invention for 20 years from the filing date. So no one else can do this without your permission. So you also have the right to license or sell the patent. Kasi yung mga iba, nag invent sila pero hindi naman sila talaga yung gumagawa. Okay? Like yung mga gamot. Okay? Marami yan, mga gamot. Naiimbento yan sa UP Manila. Okay? Yung, what's this? Ano nga ang gamot yun? Silagundi. Silagundi. Naimbento yan sa UP Manila. And then, nilicense na lang nila sa isang drug company. Eh, di ba, sikat na sikat yan, yung Lagundi medicine. So, ang laki nung kinita nila just for na licensing, no? Binigyan nila yung right, yung, no, yung company to, yung medicine, no, company to manufacture using their patent. And then, mangongolekta na lang sila ng bayad. Okay? So you can let others use your invention through a license agreement or you can just sell your patent to another person. So tapos na. Okay? Just sell it. You can do that. It's because you have that exclusive right that was given to you by the government. Okay? You have the right to prevent others from infringing your patent. And you have the right to file a lawsuit against infringers. So why is this important? Because these rights protect your investment and creativity. So ang hirap kasi mag-invent din. Years of research, trial and error. So if you didn't have a patent, anyone could steal your invention and profit from your hard work. So imagine, okay? Yung pinapatent mo na magic ballpen mo, so if a company starts selling a copy, okay, without your permission, you can take legal actions to stop them and ask for damages. Okay. Now I have questions. No? Why do you think the law gives patent owners the right to stop others from using their invention? My second question is, how can licensing your patent be beneficial to you? And number three, what do you think might happen if there were no penalties for patent infringement? Sige, try niyong sagutan yan. Kasi baka matanong din yan sa inyo bukas. Okay? But we will try, not we will try. We will, and tomorrow we'll already connect it to the provisions of the law. Because now, pinag-aaralan lang natin to very basic. Parang laymanized edition. No? So the answer is, for number one, okay? The answer for number one is, the law gives a patent owner a right to stop others from using the invention without authority because the exclusive right to use and profit from the invention is their reward for their intellect and hard work. Okay? So the patent owner's exclusive rights are a reward and protection for their creativity and hard work. So without this reward in the form of a patent, there will be little motivation to invent. Kung gagayahin rin lang naman, hindi na ako mag-invento. Pahirapan ko lang yung sarili ko, 'di ba? Next, how can licensing be beneficial if you're the patent owner? So licensing lets the inventor keep ownership, okay, of the patent but still earn money by letting others to use the invention legally. So it's a win-win situation now. So sa'yo pa rin yung patent, pero kumikita ka na. Tapos kino-commercialize naman ng iba, okay, through your licensing agreement para magamit na rin siya ng public. And number three, so what will happen if there were no penalties for patent infringement? So if there are no penalties, it means there will be rampant copying and it will discourage innovation, which ultimately harms progress and the public. Kasi wala nang mag-i-invent, wala nang innovations, wala nang improvement of products. Okay. Now, so, 'di ba, yan na yung mga rights ng patent owner. Pero meron din bang exceptions to the right? Like sa copyright, 'di ba? Merong rights yung copyright owner, pero meron tayong exception, merong fair use. How about for patents? Meron din bang exceptions sa patent rights and limitations? The answer is yes, there are exceptions. So even though a patent owner has exclusive rights, there are some exceptions and limits to those rights. Because remember, the law balances protecting the inventor's interests with the public's interest. Okay. So what are the key exceptions under the Philippine patent law? Okay. Meron tayong tinatawag na the government can use your patent without consent. Okay? So the government can use your patent without your permission for public interest, but you will be given reasonable compensation. And then we also have something called compulsory license. Compulsory. Pipilitin ka na, nagagamitin na yung invention mo. Because if the patent is not being used or the public interest requires it, the government may allow others to use your invention without your consent after a legal process, especially for medicines or important technologies. So bakit merong mga ganitong exceptions? This is to promote science, education, and public welfare while still respecting the patent owner's right. Okay? Now, okay. Questions. How does allowing government use without consent serve the public? And next, what could happen if compulsory licensing didn't exist under the patent law? So imagine, a government agency needs your invention during an emergency. Like you have an invention, a new medical device. So how do you think this would be handled under Philippine patent law? Okay? So first, okay, government use without consent is meant for public emergencies or national interest, like vaccines or medical tools during a pandemic, and you will be compensated fairly. Now, without compulsory licensing, important inventions could be kept away from the public, especially if inventors refuse to sell them or make them available. So there is compulsory licensing to ensure balance between private rights and public welfare. Okay, so yung compulsory licensing, nandyan din naman yan sa um, patent provisions natin. Okay? Okay. So like section 74, use of invention by the government. Okay? So kalagay dyan in case of national emergency. Okay? circumstances of extreme urgency, or for public non-commercial use, the government may exploit the invention without the agreement of the patent owner. Okay? So even without the agreement of the patent owner. So that's in section 74. So bukas na natin yan i-relate sa mga professions. Okay? So this ensures that public welfare isn't held hostage by private rights, but also respects the patent owner's work by giving fair compensation. Okay. Example nitong government use of a patented invention. But this is just a hypothetical example ha. Gawa-gawa ko lang. For example, you invented a special portable air purifier that can clean the air from viruses like COVID-19 in a matter of seconds. You filed and got a patent for it. Okay, one day, a new virus spreads in the country. The hospitals and quarantine areas badly need your air purifiers, but you don't have enough to supply them. Or wala kang perang panggawa. O, diba? Paano yun? So the government steps in. So under Section 74 of the IP Code, they can use your invention right away to save lives. They will notify you and they will pay you reasonable compensation. You still own the patent. But for public safety, the government don't need to wait for your consent. So nasa section 74, yan. The government may exploit the invention even without the agreement of the patent owner. Okay? Now, patent infringement and penalties. So sa dulo na yan. Bukas na siguro ito. Okay? So that's it, class. I don't know kung ilang minutes yung inabot natin. I hope you got something. And then tomorrow we'll discuss and relate it to the actual professions. Thank you and good night. Bye-bye.